Hello everybody, I am Suryansh Singh, a first year student at Nit Raipur, pursuing Electronics and Communication Engineering. This introspection is an opportunity for me to reflect on my actions, mindset, and personal growth. Before I continue, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Anup Kumar Tiwari sir for giving me this valuable opportunity to introspect. Now, I will proceed with my reflections. Honestly, it's a mixed bag. There are moments when I manage my time effectively, especially when I start the day with purpose. I wake up early, engage in some exercises, and usually set aside time for revising my notes, which gives me a head start. However, there are also times when I find myself slipping into habits that waste time. For instance, when I return home after a long day, instead of getting fresh and diving into productive activities, I sometimes get caught up in scrolling through social media. Before I realize it, 1 to 2 hours have passed unproductively. This is something I am actively working to overcome by setting stricter limits on distractions and making sure I stay aligned with my goals throughout the day. Time is precious and I want to make sure I am making the best use of it. I don't believe I am. Being here at NIT Raipur is a significant milestone for me, and I know I can't take this opportunity lightly. There's a lot of talent and competition around me, which serves as a constant reminder that I need to keep pushing myself. I realize that my time here is an incredible platform to learn, improving my skills, and build the foundation for future. I have learned to stay humble, recognizing that no matter how talented or capable I may feel, there's always more to learn and room to grow. Taking things for granted would mean I am not fully appreciating the journey, and I intend to make the most of it without letting overconfidence hinder my growth. Yes, I believe cultivating a healthy perspective in most aspects of my life. One of the principles I live by is staying grounded and practical in my approach to situations. I often encourage my friends to adopt the same mindset, stay realistic, avoid exaggeration, and never take anything for granted. I avoid using expletive language and I make a conscious effort to show respect to everyone, regardless of their age or position. This belief in mutual respect has shaped my relationship with my peers and teachers, and it's something I hold dear. Life at college can be challenging, but maintaining a positive outlook even in tough times allows me to stay focused and open to growth. Yes, I live by a set of personal principles that define who I am. One of my core rules is to always show respect to my parents, teachers, and elders, while at the same time standing firm against those who disrespect or bully others. I don't believe in blind obedience, and if someone acts in a way that is against my values, I will not hesitate to stand up for what's right. I also take pride in being loyal to my friends, supporting them when they need me, but not hesitating to oppose them if I feel they are on a wrong path. Living authentically means staying true to my beliefs, even when it's difficult or when others may not agree. It gives me a sense of inner peace and direction. Most days, I wake up with the mindset of making today better than yesterday. I usually set some goals for the day and try to keep myself motivated. However, there are times when I don't meet all my targets and fall short of my expectations. In those moments, it's easy to get discouraged, but I try not to let it affect my spirit. Instead, I remind myself that setbacks are part of the process, and as long as I keep trying, I'm moving in the right direction. Each new day is an opportunity for growth, and even though I may stumble, I always push myself to the better and stay committed to my long-term vision. There are times when I catch myself overthinking before bed, especially when the day hasn't gone planned. I sometimes dwell on challenges, mistakes, or missed opportunities, which can leave me feeling uneasy. However, I gradually learn to shift my mindset before sleep. Rather than focusing on what went wrong, I try to reflect on the positives of the day, no matter how small they may be. Practicing gratitude for the good things help me end the day on a lighter note. I am working on adopting a more mindful bedtime routine, allowing me to relax and ensure that my mind is clear of unnecessary worries before drifting off. I believe I'm doing a decent job of maintaining my relationships, but there's always room for improvement. I build strong bonds with my family and friends, and I try to stay connected with them. However, college life can be demanding, and sometimes I find it challenging to give my relationships the attention they deserve. Balancing academics with personal connections isn't always easy, but I am working on being more present and engaged when I am with those I care about. After all, relationships are about quality, not just quantity, and I want to ensure that the people who matter to me feel valued even if I am busy. Yes, physical well being is a priority for me. I make it a point to stay active by playing sports like cricket and badminton, both of which I enjoy. Beyond sports, I maintain a regular exercise routine to keep myself fit and energized. I understand that physical and mental health are closely connected, so taking care of my body also helps me stay mentally sharp. Exercise gives me a sense of discipline and provides a much needed break from academics, allowing me to recharge. Staying physically active keeps me balanced and helps me tackle my daily tasks with more energy and focus. I have made significant progress in not letting uncontrollable things stress me out, but it's still a work in progress. There are situations that can make me anxious, especially when they are out of my hands, but I have learned to manage these feelings better. I remind myself that stress over things I can't control is not only unproductive but also draining. Instead, I channel my energy into what I can influence, which gives me a sense of control over my life. Letting go of things beyond my reach has brought me peace and helped me focus on areas where I can make a real difference. I am steadily working towards the goals I have set, particularly in terms of my academic growth. There are moments when progress feels slower than I would like, but I remind myself that achieving meaningful goals takes time and consistency. I am proud of the steps I have taken so far, even if there's always room for improvement. I have developed a habit of reflecting on my progress regularly, which helps me stay on track and adjust where I need it. My long term objectives remain clear, and I am determined to keep pushing myself to reach them while staying open to learning and evolving along the way. Mistakes are inevitable, but what matters is how I respond to them. I have come to understand that every mistake holds a lesson, whether it is academic, personal, or social. In the past, I might have dwelled on my errors, feeling frustrated or disappointed, but now I see mistakes as stepping stones toward improvement. Each time I face a setback, I take time to reflect on what went wrong and what I can do differently moving forward. This shift in mindset has helped me become more resilient, and I now approach challenges with a sense of curiosity, eager to learn and grow from them. I believe that making mistakes is not a sign of failure, but rather an opportunity to evolve. The people we spend time with significantly influence our mindset and habits. I have always been careful about choosing my friends, ensuring that they share values like respect, loyalty, and positivity. However, I have also learned that it's important to have people around who challenge me intellectually and push me to be the best version of myself. I have started gravitating toward individuals who inspire me, whether they are driven academically, socially conscious, or just have a strong sense of integrity. By surrounding myself with a supportive and growth-oriented community, I feel more motivated to pursue my own goals and stay on the right path. Mental health is just as important as physical health, yet it is easy to neglect when life gets busy. I have noticed that when I am stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, it affects my productivity and overall mood. In response, I have started to make mental well-being a priority. This involves taking time for self-care, such as practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply taking breaks when I need them. I have also realized the importance of talking about how I feel, whether it's with friends, family, or even a counselor. By acknowledging and addressing my mental health, I am able to manage stress more effectively and maintain a more positive outlook on life. Change can be difficult, but I have learned that being adaptable is key to personal growth. Whether it's adjusting to a new environment at college, facing unexpected challenges, or encountering people with different viewpoints, I am learning to be more open-minded. I have come to understand that being rigid in my beliefs or routines can limit my potential. Instead, I try to remain flexible, embracing new ideas and experiences. This openness has helped me to learn from others and gain a deeper understanding of the world around me. It is a continuous journey, but I am committed to staying open to change and evolving along the way. Setting goals has always been a part of my life, but I have learned that it's equally important to ensure those goals are realistic and attainable. When I set unrealistic expectations for myself, I often feel overwhelmed or discouraged when I don't meet them. Recently, I have started breaking down my larger goals into smaller, achievable steps. For example, instead of focusing solely on long-term academic success, I daily or weekly study goals. This helps me stay on track and maintain a sense of accomplishment. By setting realistic, measurable objectives, I ensure that my progress is steady and sustainable, and I am better equipped to stay motivated over time. Gratitude is something I try to practice regularly, but it's easy to overlook when life gets hectic. I've started to make a conscious effort to pause and reflect on the things I'm grateful for, whether it is the support of my family, the opportunity to study at a prestigious institution like Nit Raipur, or simply my health. Gratitude helps me stay grounded and reminds me of how fortunate I am, even in times of stress or difficulty. By focusing on what I have rather than what I lack, I maintain a positive outlook and feel more content with my journey. Thank you everybody for your time and attention.